everyone, today I am going to make a video on Model Millionaire, which is a syllabus of this book, Chest ICSC class 9 and 10. This is a very good story written by Oscar Wilde. This story involves a young man named Hughie. He was bankrupt but a handsome man. He was bankrupt because he can't earn any money and couldn't make any profits in any business. He tried his hand at various businesses, but at last he didn't succeed. He tried his hand at stock markets, but he suffered huge losses. He also tried in selling tea and becoming a tea merchant, but he felt it was too boring and it was not making any profits. So Hughie survived on $200 dollars, sorry, you can tell pounds, that was provided by his aunt. Hughie couldn't earn any money. That was his main problem. He was a very handsome man. To make his matters worse, he fell in love with a young lady named Laura Martin, who was the daughter of a Colonel Martin. Colonel Martin was the colonel who retired in India. He wanted to get Laura Martin married to Hughie, but he couldn't do so because Hughie can't earn any money, and the father felt so insecure to give the daughter's hand into Hughie's hand because Hughie couldn't earn any money. He cannot earn a single penny. That was his main problem. Otherwise, Hughie was a good man, good-natured, well-behaved, as well as a handsome and a charming person. So one day, Hughie went to his friend Alan Trevor's studio. Alan Trevor was a painter. Alan was a great painter. His paintings were sought after by great men of Europe, by the richest men of Europe, by rich men. Hughie, when he went to Alan Trevor's studio, he saw old beggar. Old beggar was sitting as a model, and Alan was painting the old beggar. Hughie then just told Alan Trevor, Alan, that why are you just keeping the old, why are you painting the old beggar? Alan replied that it is better to paint the old beggar than painting a beautiful mistress, because in the face of the old beggar we can see the distress, everything. A man's face depicts his life. So Alan was a great had a great sense of mind. So he just told Hughie that he was just painting the old beggar because he liked the portrait of old beggar, and this portrait can earn many money. Hughie replied that the beggar can have a little share in the paintings because it's tough for a model to sit for hours without moving. But Alan replied that it is tough for a painter to paint a painting than a beggar, because the painter is standing for hours holding his brush and painting a picture. So Alan then painted the whole picture. Hughie saw that the old beggar was wearing torn clothes. He was totally distressed to see the poor condition of the beggar. Hughie then put his hands into his pockets and found a sovereign. He wanted to help the old man. This helpful nature of Hughie depicts that he is a great person and had a great sense of mind, and he is a very good-natured who feels very bad to see the poor. So Hughie took out a sovereign from his pocket. Sovereign is a coin that is used in the French. It is an old coin. We can tell it is 4/16 of a rupee, Indian rupee. So Hughie took out a sovereign and gave it to the old beggar. He knew that if he gave the sovereign to the old beggar, he will have to suffer for the whole month. Because the sovereign was the only thing left with him. So, but Hughie was a great person at heart. He gave the sovereign to an old beggar. The old beggar looked at Hughie and thanked him heartfully. Hughie went home, but in the evening, Hughie and Alan Trevor went for dinner. Hughie told Alan that I gave the old beggar a sovereign. Alan started laughing at him. Alan told Hughie that the beggar is one of the richest men in Europe. He can buy the total London without anyone knowing. Alan is just showing that the man is so much rich. The man's name is Baron Horsburgh. The Baron can this is a great line that Alan said, that the Baron can prevent Russia and Europe, Russia and England from going to war with each other. Means the Baron has so much money, lots of millions of millions. He was a millionaire. Hughie got shocked that why did he give money to the old man. He felt so bad that he will not get that sovereign back. Alan further told that the old man inspected about Hughie's whereabouts. Whereabouts means you can tell who was Hughie, how was about his personal life, and what did he do. Then Hughie replied that why did you just told my total details about me. He would have get angry because he insulted him by getting a sovereign. Hughie was scared. Alan then started making fun of Hughie that you don't get you are so much poor. Why did you go on giving alms to the beggar? So Hughie was so sad. He went home. The next day in the morning, he was sent a letter by a servant. The servant had sent a letter that had a 10,000 pounds check with it. Hughie opened the letter and found that the letter was from Baron Horsburgh. Baron Horsburgh has written in the letter that this check is from an old beggar to Hughie as his wedding present, because Martin has given a condition that if Hughie has 10,000 pounds, then he could only marry Laura. So Hughie was so much happy. On the wedding day, when Hughie and Hughie's lover, means Laura Martin, was getting married, that time Alan Trevor was the best man. Means Alan Trevor was the best man because he gave so much speech, and Baron Horsburgh gave us nice speech on their wedding day. Alan told that millionaire models are rare, but model millionaires are rarer still. This line has a great effect. This line is so much important because this line means that Baron was just becoming a beggar to pose as a model. This term is known as millionaire model. But when Baron showed that he can invest the money in some good profession, then we can tell that the millionaire is a model millionaire. He is a model for other millionaires. So that's the end of the story. If you like this video, then you can just click the like button and subscribe this channel. I will come with many videos of these ICC short stories and short poems. So if you have any problems regarding this chapter, you can just write it in the comment box and subscribe my channel. That is in the red button, that is subscribe. Please subscribe my channel. So that's all for today. Good night and have a nice day.